Here, whilst over there, we have Caitlin Rose. Woo! Rock and roll. Caitlin, we did touch on it before, but yeah, the first session that you did for us around the album Own Side Now was 2010. And how old were you at that point in time?
21, 22.
Okay, and it was a remarkable session. I mentioned to you before, but it's one of those nights that's just kind of set in stone with this programme. It's a real landmark show for us, and particularly because, and I don't know if you remember this at the time, maybe you played and then had to run away to the hills. But,
as always.
Sorry?
As always.
As always, yeah. But, For the Rabbits just completely floored the audience. We were getting people saying now, just walking from the kitchen to the dining room with my lunch or my dinner on a tray, and I just dropped the tray. The reaction to it was just absolutely remarkable. And I will never, ever forget that. And we're still here 13 years later, so we're great, obviously.
Yeah, I've made it back.
You've made it back, yeah, as I say. Okay, so there has been a 9-year gap between albums. So there's The Stand-In, which was 2013, when you did a session for that as well. In the interim, I've read that you've had various jobs. What's Bobby Dairy Dip?
I was about 18 for that one.
Were you?
Predecessor to that. But
okay.
I've been writing songs. I worked in a fun little candle store, and I've whatever. It's very boring.
Just taking it easy.
It's boring stuff. No, I mean, I've been spending the last 7 years trying to get this record made, so there's been some extenuating circumstances.
Right, okay. And so, Jordan Laying, is that pronounced?
Jordan Lenning.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
He was instrumental in getting you back into the studio, wasn't he?
Yeah. He kind of, there was a few times, but one stuck, and it stuck. I think we finished tracking February of 2020, just main tracking. So then we ended up spending about a year in it because nobody would really come to studios except me. So
well, that was during COVID, wasn't it? So yeah, understandable.
About a year.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. And just before that, then, so 2019, I read that you took part in a tribute to David Berman of Silver Jews.
Yeah, and that's honestly where the record sort of started, because Jordan and I had kind of been working on, assembling some kind of situation players to kind of have a stab at it. But I did that night with William Tyler and Jack Lawrence, Brian Kotzer, Luke Schneider, and I kind of got off stage and just said I kind of want to just make a record with you guys. So that's what we did.
That's great, but that just one event just lit the touch paper for you. That's all it needed.
Yeah, maybe that, there's a lot of reasons that a record didn't get made, but that was definitely a big part of it.
Right, okay. And of course, I would imagine that you were a big fan of Silver Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they came over and did the last tour of the UK, and they came and played for us, and that was again just one of those. Yeah, just
that was a long time ago too. I mean.
Yeah, 2009 maybe. Lookout Mountain, Lookout Sea was the album, which was quite incredible. So
that's my favourite.
I also read you're a big fan of astronomy.
I mean, astronomy's pretty cool, but I think you mean astrology, so because everybody likes to talk about that. But,
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm about to do Chris over here his chart at some point in this run. It's a hobby. Everybody needs one, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I'm a Cancerian, and I've got...
Mark, you're a Cancer?
Yeah. Is that good or bad?
Click, clack, brother. Click, clack.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Kindred spirits, are we?
Hell yeah.
Right, okay. All right, well, I don't need to go any deeper than that. I'm very, very happy.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. I knew it.
Of course I am. That's me all over. And you also like Guinness, so what can I say? We could be related. We'd best do a DNA test.
We're best friends.
Yeah, forever. Best friends forever. I will shut up now because, as I say, you've got to get to the Deaf Institute. So I will shut up now. But you're playing the Deaf tonight. Tomorrow night you're playing Leeds Brudenell. The following night, Glasgow Stereo. And you finish off on the 28th in London at Earth.
Yep.
Fabulous. Okay, well, it's wonderful of you to come in on such a busy night, Caitlin, and the band as well, obviously.
Wouldn't have missed it, Mark. Thank you for having us.
No, a real pleasure. And so you're going to do 2 songs back-to-back for us now. What are they?
We're going to do Black Obsidian and then Blameless.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you. Caitlin Rose, live in session.